Today, U.S. Senator from Virginia Mark Warner met with Robert Wilkie. Wilkie is Donald Trump's nominee to be the Secretary of the Department of Veterans Affairs, also known as the VA. During the meeting, Senator Warner and Wilkie discussed the need to reform the VA without privatizing the system, improve care for veterans at VA facilities, and continue reducing wait times for veteran patients. Warner was quoted as saying, quote, "The VA's mission is one of the most important and difficult jobs of all of our federal agencies. As VA Secretary, Mr. Wilkie's leadership will be essential in continuing to reform and strengthen the VA to ensure that it provides the very best care to our veterans." End quote. While in the Senate, Senator Warner spearheaded a bipartisan effort to approve overdue VA medical leases, including 2 new outpatient clinics in Hampton Roads and Fredericksburg, a measure which Congress approved last year. He also led a legislative effort to restore tax payments to combat injured veterans, which resulted in more than 133,000 notifications sent to veterans by the Department of Defense. Mr. Wilkie's resume includes currently serving as the Undersecretary of Defense for Personnel and Readiness, a position he was nominated to by Donald Trump and approved unanimously by the Senate. Wilkie previously served as Assistant Secretary of Defense for Legislative Affairs under Defense Secretaries Robert Gates and Donald Rumsfeld. He also served as Special Assistant to President George W. Bush for National Security Affairs and as Senior Director of the National Security Council under Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice. In the Senate, he served as an aide to Senators Jesse Helms, Trent Lott, Senator Thom Tillis, all 3 Republicans. Trump nominated Mr. Wilkie to serve as his next VA Secretary in May, a position that at the time he was filling temporarily following the firing of former VA Secretary David Shulkin. Last month, the Senate Veterans Affairs Committee held a hearing to consider Mr. Wilkie's nomination, and a vote by the full committee is expected later today. Yet it is not clear when the full Senate will vote on his confirmation. In the Breaking Through newsroom, Theodore Whitelow for Breaking Through.